Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Have a blessed morning, everyone. My name is Christopher Polistico from BS Criminology 3rd year. Me and my group mates are conducting video documentations on our research entitled Practices and Level of Awareness, a case of AB full-size student of Minsud Mongabong campus. In this modern world, digital gadgets have emerged in our era. There are so many gadgets that are available now, and also the internet connections that we have. People around the world are very active in social media, online platforms, business, and online educations, and etc. that may help us in our living in this world. Imagine how many data and informations will be collected. So this will be a way on how cyber attackers and advantages are being overwhelmed to steal data that could affect dark danger to people, government, business sectors, and even students that are not educated in data security. In this study, me and my group mates will determine the knowledge and practices and level of awareness of BA full-size student of Minsud Mongabong campus about data security. But before that, Christian Samiano will discuss the introduction of this research, followed by Christian James Rio. Let's watch this.
Good day. In this modern world, securing data is the most important to protect the guard yourselves to stranger might destroy you. Think of all the billion of devices that are now internet capable, smartphone, and Internet of Things sensors being only 2 instances. Now, think of all the big data security issues that could generate. There were 73 million social media users in the Philippines in January 2021. The number of internet users in the Philippines increased by 4.2 million plus 6.1% between 2020 and 2021. So imagine how many data will be targeted by attackers if they are not aware. And most of the users are student, business sectors, government, and etc. Having been born into an emerging world of technology and growing up surrounded by laptops, smartphone, and tablets, another essential aspect of generation life is being constantly plugged to technology. Information sharing is the primary purpose of online social networking and mobile devices and permitting the user to stay connected around the clock and around the world. Furthermore, it is undeniable that the most processes and services will move if not entirely but mostly to the online world. According to F-Secure, there are 3 crucial elements to be addressed to achieve digital freedom. Security, privacy, and identity, one of the fundamental human needs, is security and safeguarding what is valued. Privacy includes the right to be able to choose what is made public and what remains private, and control of one's own identity is everyone's indisputable right. Securing data is the key function of IT and business strategies. The vulnerabilities, threats, and attacks can be an intentional or unintentional exploitation of systems to compromise the availability, integrity, and confidentiality of information. Information security, vulnerabilities, and threats are present in technology innovation. Therefore, an analysis or organizational risk should include information security parameters. To protect information and data, security professionals should understand the fundamental of information security. Computer security is the protection of IT systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access. Moreover, information security deals with the maintenance of confidentiality and data for purity. Data security is a critical and difficult task for businesses because no system is totally secure. Ankita further noted the information security always starts and ends with the secrecy, validity, and accessibility of information. This research is to determine the awareness of students in data security threats and how they handle this kind of situation. To know also their practices as to ensure their safety. Once again, have a good day and God bless.
Statement of the problem. This research study aims to know the practices and the level of awareness of AB Pulsay students of Misio Bungabong campus about the data security through determining their knowledge and specifically attempt to answer the following questions. Number 1. What are their practices to ensure their data security? Number 2. What is the level of awareness of AB Pulsay students of Misio Bungabong campus about data security threats, especially in terms? Number 3. How many individuals of AB Pulsay students in Misio Bungabong campus had experienced these security data threats? On the other hand, how many of them did not? Number 4. What are the recommended preventive safety measures that can be followed to avoid these security data threats? Objectives. The main objective of this research is to evaluate the degree of knowledge of the chosen respondents, particularly the AB Pulsay students of Misio Bungabong campus, with regards to the practices and level of awareness about data security threats, wherein the study will give emphasis on the following specific objectives. To identify their practices to ensure and deal the safety of their data. To determine the knowledge of AB Pulsay students of Misio Bungabong campus about their level of awareness of data security in encountering threats, especially in data threats. To discover the numbers of individuals who experienced data security threats and did not experience. To provide suggestive preventive safety measures on avoiding the security data threats.
Mr. Christian Zamian and Mr. James Rigo. So now I will present the video that I interviewed those 5 respondents. So let's watch this.
Our first respondent is Miss Judea Taunan. So I will ask 10 questions for her. So Judea, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Question number 1. What are the available gadgets do you have at home?
Cell phone and laptop.
Okay, question number 2. Are you familiar with data security threats?
Yes.
Question number 3. Do you always secure your data information from strangers?
Of course.
Where do you think cyber attackers are getting people's information?
Nowadays, people are likely to post their every single information on their social media accounts. I guess that's where those cyber attackers get those information.
Question number 5. Do you think cyber attackers can steal your data if you are offline?
I guess yes.
Question number 6. Do you think that those who are active in social media and internet users are prone to data threats, and why?
So, from the question itself, those people are always active. That made them prone to data security threats because they post their personal information, not being cautious of being exposed on the internet.
Okay. Question number 7. Have you experienced that your information was stolen by someone and you discovered that your data has been used to commit crime? If yes, how did you resolve it?
No.
Okay. Question number 8. What safety preventive measures do you think could help avoid or combat data security threats?
Well, first, create a strong, unique password. Then, encrypt your confidential data. Always keep an update of software or application. Secure mobile devices. And be smart with emails and surfing the web.
Okay, question number 9. Based on your idea, what do you think would happen if the students are not educated in data security?
they'll be prone, obviously, to data security threats.
Okay, question number 10. What are the preventive measures you practice to secure your data?
As what I've said in the number 8, that's what I practice.
So thank you, Ms. Ligaya, and congrats.
Welcome.
So our next respondent would be, sir, introduce yourself.
I am Alvin Z. Gadon, 20 years old, from ED Political Science, second year.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So question number 1. What are the available gadgets do you have at home?
Cell phone and laptop.
Question number 2. Are you familiar with data security threats?
Yes.
Question number 3. Do you always secure your data information from strangers?
Precisely yes.
Question number 5. Do you think cyber attackers can steal your data if you are offline?
Yes, it is possible. Because as long as we access our account, or as long as we are posting information, there is possible that that our account will hack.
Question number 6. Do you think that those who are active in social media and internet users are prone to data threats, and why?
Yes, because they are very vulnerable in the related matters, because especially when they are entertaining strangers and they give their private information. So this private information will be big information which the hackers do to spread your information in public social media.
Have you experienced that your information was stolen by someone and you discovered that your data has been used by anyone to commit a crime? If yes, how did you resolve it?
No. As of now, no.
Okay, question number 8. What safety preventive measures do you think should help avoid or combat data security threats?
First, we need to think before we click, or we need to limit when we are posting in social media. Then second, we need to use a strong password. And that's it.
Okay. Question number 9. Based on your idea, what do you think would happen if students are not educated in data security?
If the students are not educated in data security, maybe the student is lack of knowledge on how to limit in spreading information, especially nowadays. If I have not mistaken, last few months that they have having a random tagging that when we accidentally click those links, our account may be hacked.
Question number 10. What are the preventive measures do you practice to secure your data?
First, I think before I click, and I don't, and I can entertain the strangers who get my private information.
That's all. Thank you, sir.
So good afternoon, everyone. Our next respondent is Mr. Jerome Tolentino. So Jerome Tolentino, are you ready?
Yes po.
Okay. Question number 1. What are the available gadgets do you have at home?
The available gadgets at our home are we have personal computer and cell phones.
Okay. Question number 2. Are you familiar with data security threats?
Yes, I am familiar with data security threats and we have discussed it on our last webinar with attorney Sheila Del Rosario. So I am a little bit familiar with it.
Question number 3. Do you always secure your data information from strangers?
Of course, I should secure it kasi we are now in the modern era na our data is open to all. So we should secure it for us to be not for those data not to be used in illegal activities.
Okay, question number 4. Corp 4. Where do you think cyber attackers are getting people's information?
So they get it from our social media accounts, but those informations are also from us. So we are the ones who provide informations. So those informations are just stolen by those attackers.
Okay. Do you think cyber attackers can steal your data if you are offline?
Of course, because our data naman is nakastore na siya sa sa database doon. And our physical activities do not affect those data we have provided online. So kahit nag-offline tayo, those are uh, possible for data security breach.
So, okay, question number 6. Do you think that those who are active in social media and internet users are prone to data threats, and why?
Yes, they are prone to data threats because they tend to provide much information about themselves. They also post their personal experiences, their a lot of information about themselves. They post it because they are always active. So they are prone to that.
Okay. Have you experienced that your information was stolen by someone and you discovered that your data has been used by anyone to commit a crime? If yes, how did you resolve it?
I haven't experienced it and I hope I won't.
Okay, question number 8. What safety preventive measures do you think could help avoid or combat data security threats?
So because we cannot avoid using internet and social media platforms, but our we should secure our websites, or we should check our websites before we provide informations about ourselves. We should know if it is a safe site. And of course, when we are in social media, we have to limit providing personal informations about ourselves because they are prone to cyber attackers and can be used for illegal activities. So we just have to be careful. It is our duty then.
Question number 9. Based on your idea, what do you think would happen if students are not educated in data security?
If they are not educated, they are tend to misuse social media platforms, internet, and those misusage of internet and social media platforms are prone to cyber threat, and they might be a victim of identity theft, and they might be a victim of other cyber illegal activities. So they have to be educated at first before they use internet and social media.
Question number 10, last question. What are the preventive measures do you practice to secure your data?
So like what I have mentioned earlier, so I do check the website if it is secured. There are simple tips to, to see if the website is secure. So check the website. Do not provide any personal information kapag hindi sure sa website. And if we cannot we cannot hindi natin pwedeng hindi maiiwasang gamitin, we have to make sure that limited lang yung mga personal information natin ibibigay. Like, we do not make any post. Halimbawa, sa Facebook, we do limit our post and para hindi siya laging public, para hindi siya prone sa mga illegal And sa internet, we have to secure it kasi minsan yung mga in public internet are hindi secured so they might be used for illegal activities din. So kailangan nating secure talaga yung mga ina-access natin bago tayo at hindi dapat tayo dadala dun sa mga fake sites para less yung possibility of data breach.
That's all.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you, Sir Jerome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Salamat. So, good afternoon, everyone. Our next respondent is Miss. Miss, introduce yourself.
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jaisal Amfabro from BA Political Science. I am a current third-year student.
Okay. Oh. Ma'am, are you ready for the questions?
Yes, yes, I am.
Question number 1. What are the available gadgets do you have at home?
So, the available gadgets that we have at home are phones and laptops.
Question number 2. Are you familiar with data security threats?
Yes,
Question number 3. Do you always secure your data information from strangers?
yes, that's always.
Question number 4. Where do you think cyber attackers are getting people's informations?
Through the internet, lalo na ngayon na kasi gumagamit tayo ng social media, then maraming mga users ang nag-post ng mga too much information which is bad.
Do you think cyber attackers can steal your data if you are offline?
Yes, lalo na kapag kunwari ako yung tipo ng tao na kunwari ay wala post, kunwari na post ako na nandito ako sa lugar na to, kahit na offline ka, may possible na na ma-access pa rin yung information mo, lalo na kapag mga galing yung mga hackers.
Okay, question number 6. Do you think that those who are active in social media and internet users are prone to data threats, and why?
Yes. Yung nga, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kapag nag-post ka minsan ng mga information na sobra-sobra na ba, yung pang-personal mo lang, tapos nilalabas mo sa public, talagang makaka-apekto yun sa'yo. At may possible talaga na may tao na maka-access ng account mo. Tapos sisiraan kapag gamit yung account mo mismo.
That's true, ma'am. Have experienced that your information was stolen by someone and you discovered that your data has been used by anyone to commit a crime? If yes, how did you resolve it? No. Question number 8. What safety preventive measures do you think could help avoid or combat data security threats?
So we should manage our account. Then kapag halimbawa pag gagamit tayo ng Facebook, huwag natin ilagay yung lahat ng mga information na kung saan ay ma-access tayo ng mga ng ibang tao.
Okay.
Ano ba yun? Okay.
Okay na. Question number 9. Based on your idea, what do you think would happen if students are not educated in data security?
So para sa akin makaka-experience sila ng pag kunwari na-access tayo account, makaka-experience sila ng cybercrime ba yun?
Yes, ma'am.
Ano ba yun? Cybercrime na?
Yeah. Question number 10. What are the preventive measures do you practice to secure your data?
So be responsible in dealing with our gadgets. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon kasi nasa sobrang talino ng tao, kahit ano pa yan ay magagawa nila. Kahit na secured na talaga yung account mo, kung magaling sila talagang makukuha yung mga info mo at maaaring gamitin yun para sirain ka sa ibang tao.
That's all, ma'am. Thank you very much. So, good afternoon, everyone. Our fifth respondent is Miss Sammy. Sammy, are you ready?
Yes po.
Question number 1. What are the available gadgets do you have at home?
Cell phone and laptop.
Question number 2. Are you familiar with data security threats?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 3. Do you always secure your data information from strangers?
Yes.
Where do you think cyber attackers are getting people's information?
I think cyber attackers are getting people's information through
yung mga illegal sites na nabubuksan natin and sites na may mga cookies and captchas kung tawagan nila. Yun po.
Question number 5. Do you think cyber attackers can steal your data if you are offline?
Yes. Opo. Kasi sa time na mag-login tayo, yung information natin is nakalagay na dun sa site na pinag-login na natin. So, para sa akin, oo, cyber attackers can steal our data even kahit offline tayo.
Okay. Do you think that those who are active in social media and internet users are prone to data threats, and why?
Yes. Sila, oo, naniniwala po ako na prone sila sa data threats, yung mga active sa social media and lahat ng internet users. Kasi social media is not safe. Lalo na pagdating sa personal information natin. Kasi nitong tao na nakakakita at pwedeng makakita ng mga personal infos natin na dapat hindi nila makikita. Yun po.
Okay. Question number 7. Have you experienced that your information was stolen by someone and you discovered that your data has been used by anyone to commit a crime? If yes, how did you resolve it?
No. No.
Question number 8. What safety preventive measures do you think could help avoid or combat data security threats?
What? Ano po, sir? Pakiulit po.
What safety preventive measures do you think could help avoid or combat data security threats?
Para po sa akin, if possible, huwag po tayong lagay ng mga private and personal information sa lahat ng social media platforms, especially Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Kasi yan po talaga yung, kung sa mga hacker, yan po palagi yung ano nila yan po palagi yung mga social media platforms na kumbaga focus po nila na pagpuna ng personal informations ng ibang tao. Yun po.
Okay. Based on your idea, what do you think would happen if students are not educated in data security?
Siguro sa akin, ang naiisip ko lang is madaming makukuha na personal information na hindi nila alam. Like, sa mga scammers, yun nga yung sabi ko kanina, scammers, and yung sa mga malwares and cookies na pwedeng kunin ng hacker yung personal information natin at gamitin yun sa pang-scam and phishing sa other people. Yun po.
Okay. Last question. Question number 10. What are the preventive measures do you practice to secure your data?
I always check po. First kasi ang ginagawa ko talaga before logging in sa mga media platforms, I always make sure na trusted yung media platforms na yun na kapag nag-inan ko, especially pag meron po yung kinakailangan na personal information about sa akin. Second, hindi po ako nag-books ng illicit form, lalo na yung mga sites na ang gagaling sa messenger kasi yun palagi yung mga sites na prone na nakukuha yung personal information ko. And I always secure my personal information sa lahat ng social media platform. Yun po.
Okay, salamat po, Miss. Salamat po sa time. Thank you po. Good morning, everyone.
we're now in conclusion of this study. So as I interviewed the respondent, we have in this research, all of them answers are based on their knowledge and level of awareness. Because of pandemic, um, some of them are not interviewed in personally. So as an alternative, I use Google Meet to contact them. And before I conduct the interview, I give them a copy of the questions and also the informations about our research. So they will have time to think and study. So I ask them questions. So in this time, I will discuss the answers and also the results of uh, of um, of this research. So in question number one is all about that what available gadgets that they have in their home. So the answer naman is personal computer, laptops, and cell phones. So question number two is are they familiar with data security? So the response is yes, because they conduct a webinar under the department. So in question number three is all about is are they secure the data from the strangers? So they secure their data from strangers because it was very important for them, and 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 they should and the response also they are responsible for their informations and data. So question number four, where do you think the cyber attackers are getting people's informations? So the response is response that the information and data was from us people, some from us people. Also the data information is stolen in social media, website, cookies, illegal sites, and etc. Those data that's been gathered and collected by the cyber attackers are being used as an instrument to commit a crime. So question number five, the answer the data can the data still offline? So response naman yes, because of of the professional hackers now in our modern era, and the data can be stolen naman sa ating mga computers, and they also said that nakuha yung data sa mga database sa computers, sa website na kanilang pinupuntahan, sa mga informations, sa mga accounts na dating naka-install na sa kanila, just like Facebook and other social media. So in question number six is all about question number six is all about are internet users and social media active are prone to data threat? So the response is yes, because they are not vulnerable regards on that matters, especially when they tend to provide too much information on the strangers. As long as they are active, they may be prone, because nowadays social media is their own way to express their experience, thoughts, and not being conscious that the cyber advantagers will steal their data. It may affect their lives, and possible it will be a reason that they will be involved in cybercrime. So in question number 7, they I asked them about i- if they experience that their data was stolen by someone and discovered that their data has been used by the criminals to commit a crime. So the answer is no. They don't want to happen that kind of situation. So on question number 8, I I know I asked them what the safety preventive measures they think that they could help avoid or combat data security. So here's are the safety preventive measures they, they gave. So use strong password, encrypt your personal confidential data. Always keep an update in software and application. Secure your mobile devices. Be smart. Think before we click. Limit posting in social media. Don't put private personal information about ourselves. Check the website if it is secured. Don't provide too much information if not needed. And be careful, manage your account, and be smart. Um, based on their and question number 9 is all about based based on their idea mm, if students are not educated in data security, what will be happen to them. So the response, there will be a problem, especially in the misusage of social media data information that has been put in public. So they will experience such um, problem, just like cyber crimes, cyber attacks that may affects them. And they also response that they will they will they will experience if they are active in putting information. They will experience um scams, online scams, phishings, and other cyber crimes, and it will be an instrument, and they will be involved in cyber crimes. And question number 10, the last questions, um, what are the practices they are doing to secure their data? So they provide the following: I create a strong unique password, I encrypt confidential data, I always keep and update software and applications, I secure my mobile devices, I think before I click, I secure my account in social media, I don't easily entertain strangers, so that I can secure my data. I check the website if it is secured. I limit posting, and I don't easily attack attract on online scams when it becomes when especially in money, and I become responsible dealing with the gadgets. So in the result of the interview in the student, the their level of awareness about the security is high. Will definitely they are aware of cyber advantages because they are educated, because in our modern era we should keep our data safe to ensure our privacy. So their knowledge about their data security and skills to avoid cyber attackers is, is high also. They're not just student but responsible in their data. Well, I therefore conclude that AB full-size student of the five AB full-size students that I interviewed are, are not just smart, but they can handle on what outcomes if they experience um, these data security threats. So all of us must be critical thinkers so that um, we are not affected in this kind of situation. So thank you for watching these videos, and now I'll introduce my group mates. So thank you.